another thing too, I want to talk about. You ever wonder how monks could live in a monastery for years, being pure and I mean they know all the laws of spirituality and consciousness and I mean the whole in and out of their presence is clean. Then they come down into the village now to live among the villagers and so on. You know what I mean? Or angels, okay, but I wanna stay angels is supernatural. I'm just gonna stay in the physical form for a second, right? They come and they live in the village and stuff, man. Okay. Year one might be good. You know what I mean? They seen a lot of vices going around them, people drinking, um, having sex in the open, fighting, you know what I mean? Like pure chaos. They seen it around them, and I mean, and they strong enough that they could fight it off for the first year. They fight it off for the second year, but into the third or the fourth year, probably the fifth year, you know what I mean? They start breaking apart and so on. You know? It's like, you know what? Today I will just take one sip. A sipping will kill me. Today I'm gonna take one smoke of what's a popular drug? Opium in the Asian area, in the monks area. Like today I might take one smoke of pot. You know what I mean? Before you know it and stuff, man, like the average, they come like the average villager now, you know what I mean? Chaotic, all corrupted, all sinful now. You know what I mean? They were sinless 3 years prior, but now they submerge in sin and so on. You know what I mean? I think that was just the takeaway for the Nephilims or the angels and so on. You know what I mean? Because I'll tell you something, man. When I experienced the presence of God and stuff, man, I was a weirdo. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to party no more. I wasn't smoking no more. I wasn't drinking. Like I got baptized and made the confirmation within the same month, like a month apart. From the time I was baptized, you know what I mean? The West Indian baptismal, the spiritual is not like the Southern Baptist. Not like you go to church that same day and get baptized. There's a sequence build up to that. You know what I mean? You know, like you moaning and stuff. You know what I mean? You a sequence build up till you get baptized. It's not like, you know what I mean? And in that sequence stuff, man, I know the Spirit of God was guiding me right through that. And then when I come and I'm baptized now. A month later, my mom sent me to church and stuff to get confirmed in the Catholic Church and so on. Within that too now, my whole circle, like I changed up my whole circle. Like all my friends were Christian friends and so on. And I mean, you know, my boy, once again, Sean Stewart, we call him War Professor now. He's an artist and stuff. And I mean, his brother Dapper, you know what I mean, who's also an artist, and Jahai, didn't he was the musician of out of everybody, but he went into politics. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? He went to like civil rights. Um, you know, he basically went into politics and so on. Um, so yeah, man. Um, and then I went to college and stuff, and all my friends was strong Christian friends, man. Like Steve Andrews, Stephen Andrews, I forget his name. Steve, I forget his name, man. And I ain't talked to him in a long time. Val and Chatal and man, I was killing them, man. You know, uh, but I met my wife, man. But I didn't. I promise you, I didn't deviate. And I mean, even though um, we would go to the bars and stuff, I pretend to be drunk and stuff. But like, really and truly, like, I I did drink, man. I remember like the college boys and stuff. On my soccer team would say like, "Come on, man, drink, drink, drink." And I mean, and I'm like, "Nah, I don't drink." Come on, man, you're being, and they'll peer pressure me and stuff, man. That's how it starts off is with the peer pressure. You know what I mean? But even they could testify that I was no drinker in college and stuff, man. You know what I mean? I drink always to get laid though. You know what I mean? Um, so I guess by definition, if you're drinking alcohol, you're a drinker. Um, somebody got it. Somebody, I'm not gonna call myself no alcoholic. I'm no drinker. Somebody will have to testify to that and so on, man. You know what I mean, I remember there was one time, man. I was hanging out with my college soccer team. You know what I mean, and we went to the bars and stuff, man. I think these guys are all law enforcement. Because I know Steve Conger went in to become a federal agent. You know what I mean, and all those guys and stuff. A lot of them wanted to get into and cause that's the cultural norm. You know what I mean, everybody wanted a government job. You know what I mean, um, and who didn't do government job? They had hook up in the private sectors and stuff, and they went on to make some big money in the private sectors. All them white boys on the soccer team. You know what I mean? I'm probably the bummiest out of everybody, and I did good for myself. And I'm saying I'm probably the bummiest. You know what I mean? Anyways, I remembered like it was yesterday. Um, I said, bro, I don't want to drink, man. And like me not looking, I'm paying attention, looking forward and stuff. I just stand up in the group and I'm just looking forward. The captain, I forget his name, man. He was really drunk off his hind, and he grabbed a girl's drink, and I thought it was his drink, and he said, "Take a sip." But when he put it back, I realized it was a girl's drink. That was a giveaway too, like never to take drinks from anybody. But yet still, I'm still naive, and I mean, when somebody give you stuff, I'm still taking because I'm trying to show respect. But like you respecting them, and they're not respecting you. You know what I'm saying? You know. And let me come back spiritual for a second, right? When you doing good in your heart, like let's suppose that was a poison that he did me and stuff, right? And I died. The angel sees everything. Like the spiritual entities above us and so on, and all the punishment will come down on him hard. You know what I mean? So you gotta be careful out there what you're doing. Like you're probably just being drunk and being trying to be funny and stuff, right? Um, because there's people out here who's trying to walk a spiritual test, and so they could give testimony. You know what I mean? Like I'm walking my spiritual test, and like you out here trying to what was the purpose of that? You know what I mean? But I forgive him. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want nothing because no, I know karma is real and stuff, man. I ain't want no karma come back to that to nobody. I don't even want karma to come back to me because really and truly, karma could hit me hard for cheating, man. It could hit me really, really hard. You know, and I'm trying to win my case right now. Yo, the only reason why I cheated, like my wife wasn't giving it up, and I'm not gonna rape her. I'm not gonna rape. I'm not gonna rape my kids. I'm not gonna. You know what I mean? Like I rather rape myself, and that's what I did. And as embarrassing as it is, man, like I masturbated and stuff, man. Like it's embarrassing to talk about. A grown ass man, 42 years old, talking about that publicly. You know what I mean? It's embarrassing. Yeah, man. But I was just reflecting at everything from college days, man. I'm going all the way back to high school. I'm going all the way back, man. Reflecting on everything I possibly did wrong. I'm gonna play this back and see what it sounds like.